Hello, friends. The apartment that I was looking at has been rented out. Okay, it's okay. The lady did not tell me, the lady who's been helping me look for places, she did not tell me, but that is okay. It wasn't meant to be. I'm not upset. But the job that I have, the vet job, I messaged the people who helped with like my interview and stuff like weeks ago, and they're not responding, so I feel like they're ghosting me. So let's hope that's not the case, because if they just don't want me anymore because they're overweighting, I wish they would let me know so I can find a new vet gig, but that hasn't happened yet. But everything happens for a reason, guys. I cannot stress it enough. I just have to trust in the plan and in my vision that it'll all work out. And I know that it will, because it has to. It has to. But at least I have banana pudding. When things are going wrong, if you have banana pudding, it is literally okay. So, fun fact, you've probably heard me say that I would never watch Harry Potter, but I started watching it. I watched the first 3. The first one was like meh, it was kind of mid. Second one I thought it was pretty good. The third one I just watched earlier this morning, and it was incredibly confusing and hard to follow. But I always, I hear that they get better as you go along, and the books are even better, so I'm going to stick with it and try and watch them all. I didn't realize how much of a commitment it was going to be. I didn't realize there was 8 freaking movies, but it's fine. I should have started these after I finished The Mandalorian, so I'm not mixing, between Star Wars and Harry Potter. It's a lot. The reason why I never wanted to watch Harry Potter is because I've always hated sci-fi, magic, fiction, all the blah. I've always hated it. I like horror, I like comedy, and I like nonfiction. That's it. That's pretty much all that I really watch, read, whatever. But I want to understand why people love Harry Potter so much, and I want to give it a try because I love like nerdy fandoms. Like that is my thing. That's my thing. I love it. So I started watching it, and I think it's fun, like the whole like figure out, take the test of what Hogwarts house am I? I'm a Ravenclaw. And of course, my pet would be an orange cat. That's what I got in the quiz, the official quiz. I got an orange cat, freaking Swiffer, follow me everywhere, God. But let me know if you like Harry Potter. I'm going to continue to update you on these movies. I might watch the 4th one tonight, because I've been watching a lot of people play Hogwarts Legacy, and I just want to understand. I want to know what's going on. Like, I like, being caught up and knowing, like, what every little thing means. Like, if I play, like, a Star Wars game where I see a character in a show, and then it ties to a movie, and I'm like, oh my god, I know what that means. I want to be caught up, and I want to understand the lore and all the things. So that's where I'm at. I will let you know how the 4th one plays out, or the other ones. I will keep you updated. It happened. I'm addicted. And I'm embarrassed because my whole life I said I wouldn't watch it. I probably just knew that I would like it too much, but it's a shock to me. And I'm gonna read this entire book. It was $30 freaking. I just got back from counseling, so I'm feeling pretty good. It's obviously a different day. We've bumped into a little bit of a problem. I watched all of them in like the span of 3 days. It is consuming my life. Guys, this was $40. Did I need it? No. This is just the first book. $30. Did I need it? No. Do I have it? Yes. Also, trash cans. Love. It's hot. It is hot. I cannot handle it. But as I was saying, I got back from counseling, and I have some cheesecake because I'm on my period and I've been obsessed with cheesecake. I don't even need to explain myself. One of the hardest things to see is to see someone experience like a pain that you have been through yourself. And that has been on my mind heavily because I have I have a family member. I have a family member who is going through something that I went through for so long. And to see them struggling with the same thing is heartbreaking because they're so innocent and no kid deserves to go through any sort of pain at all, but especially the pain that this person is going through. And it's so heartbreaking when you want to help this person and there's just not anything that you can do except for be there for them. It's incredibly heartbreaking, and I was just trying my best to not cry hearing this person talk about their circumstances and what they're going through. So I just wanted to talk about that, I guess, because it is not something that I have really dealt with before, because my circumstances are unique. What I went through in my childhood is a lot of trauma based around family, and to see someone you love and care about go through the same thing at such a young age is incredibly heartbreaking. So that has just kind of been on my mind the past few days. It's really good. But really the only thing that I can do for them is to just be there and listen, offer whatever advice I can. And it's really hard when you're not able to do anything other than that, because you want to be able to fix things for other people. Like, I wish I could take other people's pain and just take it all away, but honestly I wouldn't be who I am without all of the stuff that I've been through. And a few days ago someone asked me, if you could go back in time and change anything that happened to you, what would you pick? And originally I was gonna say, like, when my grandma died I would pick that, but honestly even that had to happen because I wouldn't be who I am today if I hadn't gone through any of the stuff that I'd been through in my life. And it's the same with everyone. We go through different triumphs and fails in our lives. Everyone is completely different, but how you react based on your circumstances is what makes you who you are. And even just losing my grandma had one of the biggest impacts on me over anything else in my life, that if that hadn't happened, who knows how much my life would have been affected if it didn't. Yes, I would still have like my favorite person in the whole world, but I learned so many lessons just from that alone that I just wouldn't change anything about my past. I wouldn't change any of the difficult relationships. I wouldn't change any of the, traumatic moments at all, because without them I wouldn't be where I'm at. I usually feel like I have like at least some knowledge to go off of to give advice or whatever, because I've been through a lot of therapy. But in this situation where I'm just kind of unable to help this person, I've been at a loss and it's been really confusing. I want to be able to do everything I can to help, and I'm not able to. I guess something to note is, if somebody you love is going through a difficult time, try not to stress out so much about wanting to fix it for them or take away their pain, because it's just, it's inevitable and it's not possible. But just to be there and listen to them is one of the most important things that you can do. Because if you're stressing yourself out so much over somebody else's pain, I can guarantee you that person doesn't want you to be putting yourself through hell, just constantly worrying about fixing other people's problems, because they have to be able to fix it themselves. Because we're all in charge of our own lives, our own destinies, our own journeys, every little bit. And there's just not a need to worry about changing another person's life. You can obviously worry about them and hope the best for them and be there for them, but you can't strain yourself, hard as it is, as a people pleaser. It's good to have boundaries with other people, but it's also good to have them with yourself. Incredibly important to know that. I don't know if this really made much sense, but I don't know. It's something I've been dealing with, and if you have any advice, as always, please leave it in the comments. This cheesecake is really good, I'm not gonna lie, but I have low standards for cheesecake. Hope you're all having a very spooky day. See you next time.